Yo, what up, tubers? We're back again for another draft here on Arena. Hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for tuning in. This time we're going to be playing the blue-red, Tinker's Cube, LOL. Yeah, probably just going to be forcing blue-red spells again, trying to pick up that 1,000-Year Storm and whatnot. The usual for me. Yeah, we could probably first pick Poppet Stitcher over Combustible Gear Hulk. That seems right. Poppet Stitcher just a great card anyways, and if I'm trying to pick up a bunch of instants and sorceries for 1,000-Year Storm and Double Vision type cards, then Poppet Stitcher is going to slot into that very, very nicely. You know? Some things are just meant to be. It's like I don't even need to try to force it. It's just silver platter right there for me. Okay, I'm gonna slam dunk it. I don't think this is the right choice. I think I'm supposed to take hard evidence or improvised weaponry and try to wheel this. That being said, I do not want to take the risk. If I pass this and then didn't wheel it, I would just be very, very upset with myself. Yeah, a bunch of other good cards in this pack. I don't think we're going to wheel weaponry. We might wheel hard evidence, which would be nice. And then Siege Gang Commander is always insanity. But when it's handed to you on a silver platter, you don't say no. I'm going to take this 1,000-Year Storm. Follow that up with a third pick. I guess Scour all possibilities. Again, we're going to want to prioritize every instant and sorcery, especially removal. Over good like value cards such as the Dream Strix here. So we'll take the Scour and we are just all in. Lock it up. Could get this Kuldotha Flame Fiend now, pick number 4. Not too many other options here. We have like the Ogrehead Helm, the Forgotten Cave, and maybe the Merfolk Looter. Looter is pretty good too. There are some discard synergies in the format if you get like Drake Haven. Some Madness cards as well, but without a card like Mizzix's Mastery in the cube, I'm a little bit less inclined to take something like Merfolk Looter. Because it's just I mean, it's a great value card, or not value card, but a good selection card, but it doesn't really have the synergy that I'd be wanting for like an instant and sorcery deck, so I think it's probably fine to take it over Flame Fiend, but again, it's nothing special. As we get a very easy Goblin, I was about to say, Goblin Wizardry. This is one of those cards that really just pops off in a fantastic win con in the 1,000-Year Storm decks. Because even if you only get one extra copy of Goblin Wizardry, that's 4 tokens, right? And, well, you've seen it all before with the past few videos I've been uploading, but you don't need to do too many things to make the 1/1 tokens into like 5/5s. Fantastic pack though. Crossroads is great. Neutralize decent. Kinetic Augure's fine. Pathway would even be good. Into a not as exciting but probably correct Secrets of the Key. It's another really solid spell that enables all the Instant and Sorcery Matters cards, and it does so twice, so even though this is not as good as like the Archivist, Jace, Sokenzan, maybe even the Temple, it does fill a good role in this deck. Although you could probably take Temple of Deceit here and see if you could wheel the Secrets of the Key. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Yeah, there are 9 cards in this pack, so I will wheel something. But I think I'd rather just make sure I get the cheap instant. It's a little bit safer. Number 1 priority is just red burn. Any red burn spell is a slam dunk. Over basically everything. I don't know if there's a card that I'd want to take over any red burn spell at this point. Okay, we're just going to take the start from scratch here. I don't have any ways to learn yet, but there are plenty of ways to learn in the format. The best ways for us would be like Divide by Zero and Igneous Inspiration. But of course there are other ways to do so. We're not going to be playing any of these other cards anyways, so good sideboard option for eventual learn. I mean, and this is not a bad card anyways if you have Thousand Year Storm, right? Like 3 mana for 1 damage is not exciting, but it can kind of go off. Pick 8 here, we get an adversary, I think over Bloodthirsty. Oh, I guess these are both adversaries, same cycle. Could take the Thriving Moor too. I do often end up splashing black in these red-blue spells decks. Not sure what Vona is still doing here. I think this is probably one of the better creatures in the cube, but gonna just ignore that. Okay, I mean, I guess the adversary has some potential over... Well, the red one has some potential over the blue one. Even though the blue one is better for, like, staying alive, this one's gonna have better synergy with the deck with all the spells, right? So, I suppose that makes sense. As we get kind of a brick here, not gonna be playing any of these. Wow, that is kind of nuts that Siege Gang Commander is wheeling. Sadly, we did not get... Yeah. Shoot. So somebody took the weaponized... No. What's it called? 3 mana, 2 damage, get a treasure. Whatever that card is. And then there was one more card in this pack that I wanted, but we got the Siege Gang Commander, so I guess that's good. Improvised weaponry. That's the one I'm... improvised weaponry. And then there was one other card there that were very, very good pickups, but we got the really solid creature on the wheel. Same thing here. We're getting the Dream Strix on the wheel. Shoot. I have Secrets of the Key now to make artifacts. But I'd rather just have the cycling land. Yeah, Kinetic Augure's okay here as well. Damn. So this was the pack that... Oh, wait, no. That was the pack where I was going to try to wheel the Secrets of the Key, but I ended up taking it anyways. Okay, don't disregard me. Fantastic opening pack 2 here. We have a Strike It Rich and a Silent Departure versus like a Dragon Rage Channeler, Trickster's Fine, Mimic's Deece. I'm going to take the Departure and try to wheel the Strike It Rich. The cheap tempo card here is so good for just trying to stabilize and setting up with Thousand Year Storm. And I doubt many people are going to want Strike It Rich, so that should wheel in theory. Okay, well, we've talked about this card before because we've had it quite a few times now, but Mordenkainen just so good. 6 mana, you play it, you make a dog. Then the next turn, you make another dog, and they are huge, they are hard to beat. Easy slam dunk here over Thriving Bluff or Relic Amulet, both would be good. Oh, this is just a good win con by itself. As we get like a Spell Swindle here. I guess Dragon Fodder could actually be pretty solid as well. Yeah, Spell Swindle's not great. It is okay. But this is not really the deck that that wants Spell Swindle. Because, well, I mean, maybe it is. I actually don't have as much control elements as I would want, but the Dragon Fodder makes more sense, I think, and Spell Swindle's more likely to wheel. Scholar of the Lost Trove. I've talked about this card ad nauseum. Just not as good in this cube because you don't have the big spells to cast with it. But what are we realistically taking here? Like Ominous Sphinx, I guess? I can't see myself playing any of these cards. I don't even think we want the Hall of Oracles. Heath doesn't make sense. Just a bunch of bad big blue and red cards that we don't want. Here, though, we... Wow! Oh, no, I'm gonna... God, I really want Improbable Alliance, but for the spells deck, I need the Seize the Spoils. And this one ramps into my 6 drops, which I think is more important. Like, right now we only have 5 total instants and sorceries, so need to maximize on that front. Take the Seize the Spoils. Be sad that we pass Improbable Alliance. Another good choice here. I would really like Sulphur Falls, but you can't really pass an Abrade. Just super solid removal. We don't have any, like, 2-for-1 removal yet, which is the biggest issue. I mean, there isn't that much 2-for-1 removal in the format, but we're looking for, like, Fast and Furious. I think Fast and Furious would be our ideal pick. Because right now I'd say we are not fast and just furious with how this deck is coming together. Hardy har. Cards I'm not in love with. Oh, you know what? I don't want to say things are pre-recorded, but clearly this is pre-recorded. All I had to do was talk about Fast and Furious, and lo and behold, 7th pick handed to me on a silver platter. Let's go, baby. Anyways, what was I saying? Cards that I probably don't really care for here. Kinetic Augure's like okay. Dreamstrix is just okay. Oh, there's that Igneous Inspiration too. Yes, please. Merfolk Looter is just okay. Adversary's just okay. But yeah, this... I mean, the Adversary's getting better now with that Inspiration pickup, as we did in fact wheel the Strike It Rich. Hell yeah! Passing the Dragon Rage Channeler and the Trickster, both good wheels as well, but for the combo deck, we want to strike. Relic Amulet now over Thriving Bluff makes me a little bit sad, but yeah, this is just sustainable removal. Repeatable removal, I should say, not sustainable. This is definitely coming together. Did end up wheeling that Spell Swindle. I'll take it over Dragon Skull Summit. I don't think that's necessarily right, but given that we did actually end up with kind of an early game play plan, it's probably fine. Yeah, we healed the Sphinx too, whatever. Study, not so good here. Okay, pack 3. Give us the goodies that we want to round out the deck. This pack is terrible for us. Stratagem does nothing. Construct, I guess, with Looter is okay. What else do we have with it? Technically Fast and Furious, Seize the Spoils. Havoc Jester, or even just like an early game Perilous Mirror might be better. Jester works with like the treasure tokens we would get from Spell Swindle, but not too much else. Kinetic Augur with Construct, I guess, also works. Okay, I mean, I'll take the Construct, but I don't know if we're going to end up playing it. If we maybe get a couple more ways to combo with it, sure, but for now I'm going to put it in the board. There's a Flame Discharge here for us. Pick number 2. Passing Elemental Summoning, but that's fine. Beetleback Chief is quite nice. So is Environmental Sciences. I think I'm just going to take the Sciences for the overall artifact, or sorry, overall instant and sorcery count. Didn't get any dual lands yet, even though we did see some. Alright, well, there's Fable of the Mirror Breaker. After the success I had with the other Fable of the Mirror Breaker deck, I'm going to have a hard time passing it, even though Stensia Uprising and Just the Win are fantastic here. Fable's just way too good. Whirler Rogue versus Pop Quiz, another good one. Whirler Rogue, a way to get some more artifacts. Wait, why do I need artifacts? For some reason I thought like I had something that wanted artifacts. I guess not. Oh, disregard me. So is Pop Quiz better then? We just have the start from scratch. I mean, I guess I could put the Sciences in the sideboard then. But it feels like the 3 creatures from Whirler Rogue is a little bit better. Nice, 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 nice. Young Pyromancer looks fantastic. Overload looks fantastic. Overload's really good with Thousand Year Storm. And then a second Sciences would be good as well. Damn, this is a tough one. I think I like the Pyromancer just a little bit more, but I'm not sure about that pick. What are we cutting right now? I think I'm probably going to end up cutting the Adversary. I still don't know about the Spell Swindle. Explosive Singularity. Oh wow, this is a really good pack for us. Gambit, Consider, and Blink of an Eye. I think I gotta go with Blink of an Eye. Just again, another good tempo way to stay alive early till we get things started up in the late game. Do I have any ramp here? I just have Seize the Spoils. Oh, I have Strike It Rich too, I guess. Really wanted to pick up like one of the artifacts that ramped us, be it Treasure Map would have been good. Skyclave Relic would have been good. Are there any others? I don't know. Damn. Divide by Zero and Chemister's Insight, 8th pick. Also gross, gross, gross. Okay, well now I think the adversary might be getting back in the deck, because now we have a ton of good ones. Wield the Perilous Mirror, but that don't matter. So we have Sciences and Start from Scratch as learn targets, and now an Elemental Summoning as well. That's good. We have 3 different learn cards: Divides, Dreamstrix, and Inspiration. Instant and sorcery count is currently 14, so that's great. We just need a few cuts here. I think I can go ahead and cut the looter at the end of the day. Beetleback Chief Wheeling's also gross. Probably should make the deck, but I'm not going to play it. Not gonna splash Nico. Yeah, the only thing that this deck doesn't have going for it, I don't have a single... I don't have a single piece of fixing for, or rather, I don't have a single dual land. In fact, did I not take a single land during the drought? No, I only took 1? Holy crap. That's very off theme for me. I don't think we saw Steam Vents, but we saw the Sulfur Falls. Maybe that was the only one. Alright, well, I'm going to actually cut Whirler Rogue now, because even though it's a fantastic card individually, it doesn't really have synergy with this deck, because our deck, as you can see, is just all in on the instant and sorcery plan. Most of our other cards have synergy. Like, I'll leave in the Siege Gang just because it's absurd, but... maybe I can end up cutting the Dragon Fodder, or I could even cut the Dreamstrix. I guess Dreamstrix is probably just too much value to cut. Oh, this deck looks pretty good. Yeah, maybe it's just the fodder. We're at 15 instants and sorceries right now. I guess that's not necessary. Looks good, though. Only thing it's missing are the land fixers, but otherwise... another Nummy deck right here. Red-blue spells. So 8 islands and 8 mountains. Looks good. 7 instants, 7 sorceries. Cards that could have made the deck for sure. Looter, Whirler Rogue, Swindle, Fodder, Beetleback. But I think I'm going to keep it like this. Yep, looks good. The classic red-blue, as I've been forcing the last few days. Hopefully you're not getting annoyed with it, but this is the way that I want to have fun in this format. Let's go to round 1. Okay, on the draw here for round 1. Looks like a keeper to me. On the draw, so we're more likely to draw land than if we were on the play, because we have an extra draw step in essence. And we have a scour of all possibilities, so if I don't find a third land with this hand, that would be very unlucky, right? We're going to get our 3 draw steps by turn 3, and then a scry 2 and a draw. Because we're going to currently lead off with Relic Amulet just to get that popping. Speaking of popping, how about a pop it, Stitcher? Mirror match? Red-blue mirror match? Of all the things they could pair me against? Indeed. Oh, it was Hard Evidence, now that I'm remembering. Dragon Rage Chandler and Hard Evidence were the cards that we were looking for. Well, clearly this opponent was not in our draft, as they have not only Scour, but Goblin Wizardry. So yeah, full-on mirror match here. So that puts an instant and a sorcery in their graveyard, but they'd still need to get 2 more types in the yard before their Chandler turns into 3/3, so Scour into Relic Amulet, hopefully kills it. And yeah, definitely gonna just keep both of those. Sure, okay. They main deck that, huh? Interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm just gonna kill that now, because I'm gonna need to do that eventually anyways. And this way we can guarantee we're gonna find ourselves a 5th land. Just matching each other card for card. Nice. Alright, well now we can go Poppet Stitcher into Science. Get another mountain and start this. Actually, wow, Siege Gang Commander will immediately make the Poppet Stitcher flip on the following turn. It's kind of nice. I'm gonna get back their Wizardry, maybe. Oh, they got back their Scour. Interesting. You know what? I'm just gonna pass here. That's fine. We're gonna Wizardry at the end of their turn. And that's gonna immediately flip the Stitcher as well. They're attacking? Oh my. Okay with that. So awkwardly, Goblin Wizardry turns my Prowess Goblins into 3/3s, but I guess in essence that's giving them Prowess. Let's see. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. We can hit him for 18 this turn. I think what I'm gonna do here is actually, let's go Kinetic, discard Secrets of the Key plus Siege Gang Commander. Because we just need to find a land to be able to hold up Divide by 0. Nice. And then we'll hit him for 12 and hold up Divide. And then next turn we can Bloodthirsty on like Divide or whatever and get them. Mordenkainen, and that will be the game. Shake my hand. Just dead on board. Even through the gain 2 of the elixir. Oh, I guess I could have kicked it twice, technically. Whatever. They were already dead on board. This was just for show. Good stuff. 1-0. See, you just force red, blue, storm every time and it works out. Easy money. So we move on to round number 2. We'll be on the play this time, and yeah, that looks like a keeper if I've ever seen it. Question is going to be, do I want to Secrets of the Key turn 1 or hold it for Thousand Year Storm? I think we're going to play it out turn 1 because we don't have anything to do on turn 2. So we can sack the clue and just draw a card instead. Green-black land, huh? That is an excellent inspiration target. Found the lands, alright. What do we want to grab here? I'm going to play it safe and just grab Start from Scratch, in case they have a pesky artifact. Then I think the game plan is just to go land, pass, and probably Secrets of the Key for 2 treasure, or whatever, 2 clues. I think we hold the Wizardry for post-storm. Skull Prophet, interesting. Okay, well maybe I just start from scratch that. I mean, if they're gonna give me a free card, why not? Could also have killed the Ozolith. Presumably if they're running that card, it has some good value in their deck, but the 3/1 ramps, and it also has 3 power, so I'm fine getting rid of it. We also have quite a few ways to bounce a creature in our deck. So I think it makes sense to just kill their 3/1 there instead. Ideally, they don't put out too much pressure. Hopefully they just like attack. Okay, they just drew a card that's even better. I was gonna say, hopefully they attack me for 4 and then sack the clue to try to find a card, but this is effectively the same. Alright. Storm Online. Alright. None of those kill Thousand Year Storm, so we are sitting happy. But what is our play? Probably just Relic Amulet into Adversary for 3 and Igneous Inspiration there, Briarbridge Tracker. And then I think I grab... Well, no, I guess we'd still rather grab the 4/4 here. We have 2 clues, so we have a few more cards than initially expected. Ooh, and that one's kind of annoying. So they can punch my adversary with their ghoul or something like that if they wanted to. Oh. Yeah, I don't really feel like taking that much damage. That's a very good draw. Holy moly. It's going to do it to Planeswalkers as well, right? Nice. Like 1 damage short, though. Let's draw a card here. Interesting. I only have Start from Scratch to grab back, though. Alright, I think I'm just gonna pass here and like Flame Discharge their Fin when they try to put counters on it. So So the Ozolith is going to get some counters, but that's okay. Rotten Reunion, my start from scratch. Sure. Well, that makes my Experimental Overload quite bad. Oh, they're gonna exile both of them? Interesting. Okay, not sure about that, but I think that's good for us. Very good draw. Very good draw. Okay, so what I can do is destroy the Ozolith. Experimental Overload. Get back both my spells. Abrade and Discharge. And then abrade all three of their creatures. Clean. Super clean, my friends. Okay. Sure. So they can make a 6/6, I guess. Or they can kill my 2/2. This game feels pretty over, but damn, really wanted to draw a land there, didn't we? I guess we can pop one off. Pop the other off. And attack their Vivian for 3. We need them to brick on a spell for just a turn, because if they drew a land this turn, then that's the swing that we needed. Oh, they didn't even use their Vivian. So yeah, let's go. Attack for 3. Actually, I should probably even be going face here to threaten lethal. And then I'm going to value making 2 extra prowess creatures over making an extra 4/4. It was up to, right? Yeah, they should be using Vivian. Maybe it doesn't matter, but... And that Scour is going to lock up the game. There's a storm a-brewing, my friends. Don't actually want to cast Seize the Spoils because we could end up decking ourselves. Alright, GG's. GG, GG, G. 2-0 now. Let's keep it going. On to game number 3 here of the Tinker's Storm Cube. We have our most powerful card and our most fun card in our hands, so I guess I'm supposed to keep this. We have a little bit of an interaction for an early play, and I guess Dreamstrix does go and grab Sciences when it dies, if it dies. Excuse me. So, it's fine. Not great, but fine. Turn 1 Sanctum. We do like to see that, and we do like to see that. Okay. Well, I guess the white Sanctum we don't mind seeing, but if they have too many other Sanctums, we could have a problem. 2-2, sure. Go for the Strixie. And I'm happy to trade here if they want to. Keep our life total high, go grab Sciences, which then triggers the amulet, finds our second blue source. Cleric class, that's also okay by me. Looks like they don't want to trade though. I mean, okay. If they don't want to trade, I'll get to punching, I guess. Our best draw is probably, what, the Scour All Possibilities? Ooh, baby, that's fun. Land is not bad, though. I don't want to shoot that Druid and attack with both, but I think we'll just attack with the Strix and pass. Need to find some of our card draw effects really badly. That's their best play? Oh my gosh, well that's really good for us. If that's their best play, I'm going to go ahead and end of turn, fire it off. Make a token, add a counter. Pressure them while they have nothing apparently, and yeah, perfect draw. Make a 2-2. And that 2-2 is going to become at least a 6-6 next turn after draw step plus activation of Mordenkainen, so. Not sure if they're missing a color beyond just missing their lands. Yeah, okay. Uneventful game, but sometimes that's how it goes. 3-0. And on to the next we go. GG go next. Easy game on the play. Snap keep that. We got our bomb, Fable of the Mirror Breaker, which can start doing some good work as our opponent plays a turn 1 Skelly. And just like we drew it up, draw the 2-drop on turn 2 when you don't have it in your opening hand. Alright, well that dies, but that's fine. So we have the more important card. Mr. Fable. As it stands, I'm going to be discarding the Kinetic Augur to the second trigger of the Fable. Alright, I mean... Opponent's using a lot of removal, but... we're getting that value right back. Oh, now that we drew another island, I don't even know if we want to discard. I guess we discard the Augur still. And I'll even discard the island since we get to look at 2 fresh cards. Slight regret as we didn't find a land there, but we do have a lot of action in hand, so that's alright. I'm going to assume they have more weak removal in their hand if they use foul play on the initial goblin that Fable made. But we're going to be able to hold up Divide by 0 next turn to try to protect the Fable, potentially, if they just have like a sorcery speed removal spell. Can I have that island back, please? Alright, that's a lot of garbage we don't care about. Well, now that I'm missing lands, I think I have to scour, especially after drawing our 6-drop, and yep, we will just keep both of those. We'll just pass now. We have Blink of an Eye open if we want to, that's fine. Do I want to bounce my Reflection? Get a lot of value from doing so. We're drawing a land next turn, so I can... Yeah, I'm okay with that, actually. I'd be surprised if they sack their Ogre Head Helm, but you never know. It's fine, it doesn't do anything. So let's go Fable here and bounce the Helm, I think. Yeah, let's bounce this. Play this. Play this. Pass. Now we're just kind of playing for the long game. Yep, I'm going to trade my Strix for that, if given the option. Let's go grab our Science. Sure, that's okay. That's fine. And I don't think we're gonna discard anything here. If I attack, they just double block and make a or trade with the skeleton. Okay, so this is an important turn though, because they're gonna play the Ogre Head, equip their Forebear, and draw 3 cards, I think. They have a really good combo with the Forebear and the Ogre Head Helm if they can get extra tokens. Okay, I guess that's fine. Sure. I'll eat their Dragon Rage Channeler if they want to make this play. Otherwise, I'm happy to just chump and not give them fresh cards. Okay. So, how do we want to start this? Guess we're gonna Science first. Gain 2. And then go Departure on the Forebear and the Bloodseeker. Their most expensive spells. And that way, if they want to sack the skeleton to draw, they have to basically tap out first. Yep, that's fine. Which I'm sure they're gonna do. Oh, they had a Gutter Bones in their hand too, so they got a lot of value off of that. Wow, we bricked. Okay, we do have a pretty sweet play here if we want to. We can divide by 0 into start from scratch. Oh wait, it copies both modes, so I wouldn't be able to kill the helm and kill the forebear. I couldn't choose destroy artifact and choose... I couldn't choose destroy artifact and choose 1 damage, so I think what we're going to do is divide the forebear, go grab our elementals, and then make 2 4/4s, which are conveniently pretty good targets for reflection of Kiki Jiki too, since we don't have a creature on the board right now. If they have a removal spell, which they just drew a bunch of cards, they're going to use it on the reflection is my guess. Okay, so they're going to discard the last 2 cards in their hand, draw 2 more. Here. Oh, that gave them delirium. Yeah, we're pretty far behind. That was a good draw. Okay. Come on, Scour. Find me one of my cheap spells. Beautiful. Oh, baby. Beautiful. Okay. Actually, I could do it for even more if I want to, because currently this is for 3. I could do it for 4 if I wanted to strike it rich again first, but I don't think we want to do that. I think we just blow up the forebear, the helm, and the channeler. And that way we can save the Strike It Rich for the Flame Discharge that we have on top of our deck. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Alright. I guess they're just going to try to poke in for a little bit of damage. Sure. So let's make a copy of our tapped 4/4. Take 2, go to 3. They get the Pyromancer in their graveyard. It's a close one here. I think they're gonna... Unless I draw something, I think they're gonna pull this one out, but I need to attack. Maybe they're going to use their blood token. Oh no, they're going to cycle the Baron more, sure. So they have Pyromancer to immediately make 2 tokens. They have the Skeleton in their graveyard as well. I mean, they have so much... They can't do anything with the Gutter Bones or the Forebear, thankfully. Okay, this is fine. We actually kill them if they get a little bit too frisky. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is block like this, take 1, go to 2. That way I can still make a token at end of turn with Reflection of Kiki. Like, if they just replay the Gutter Bones, we win. Or if they just pass, we win too. Because now we go Strike It Rich. Flame Discharge. Kill both blockers. And hit him for lethal. Let's go, baby. Woo! Close one. Very scary, very close, but we managed to storm them out once again. Good stuff. And that is 4-0. You can't stop the red-blue force. Force Storm, easy wins. That is what I've learned. On to the next game. On the play. We don't have any blue, but we do have a Seize the Spoils for some treasure, so this is an easy keeper. Hello, hello. Turn one goose. Okay. So I don't want to discard Secrets of the Key, but I do. Damn, that would have been good earlier. I guess we're just going to discard that then. There's our blue. They are ramping kind of scary, though. The worst case scenario is if they have a way to kill an enchantment. Let's just pass here. Because we are going to be very sad if they just kill Thousand Year Storm when we play it out next turn. I wonder if I should just use Ignis Inspiration on their, like, Taxidermist or something. I don't know. If they pass again, maybe I don't. You know what? Maybe I just flash out Wizardry here. End of turn. I don't want to run into a counter, you know? As well. Good. Alright. So they do get a lot of freaking treasure. And if they have another counter, that's going to suck a lot, but at least that's gone. Okay. No bounce and no enchantment removal, but specifically no enchantment removal, please. Alright, that's good. As in, we don't care about that as much. As long as our Thousand Year Storm sits on the battlefield. Happy day. So I'm 1 mana short here of going Secrets into Discharge for 2 into Igneous Inspiration, kill their worm. What else do we have to go grab with Inspiration? Science, Scratch, Summoning. Alright, let's Secrets and draw a card. And depending on what we draw, we can go from there. It's pretty good. Let's just go for double Igneous on the Bramble Worm and we get to learn twice. guess we'll get the Creature Maker. So now next turn I can go... I can do a lot of things. We'll see what they do this turn. I actually don't have as many win cons left as we'd want, right? We lost our wizardry. So copying summoning is going to be one of our ways to win, so I'm not sure if I'm going to do it, or if I'm going to want to do it for anything less than 3 tokens there. It's fine. Alright, let's lead off with secrets. And I think I'm just going to abrade both of their dorks. Flame Discharge hits Planeswalkers, so I think we want to save that one. Ah, Restoration Angel, okay. Can save one of them. Well, I was not expecting that out of them. Sure, that's fine. And then we'll cycle Forgotten Cave end of turn.
We'll do this together.
They have 2 creatures in their graveyard. So I have to make sure I order correctly if they ever get to 3 creatures in their graveyard for taxidermist purposes. It's a pretty good draw. So I'm just going to pass here. I think I'm okay with them putting one more counter on the Restoration Angel. Because it's not a 2-turn clock when it becomes a 5 power. And I have a bunch of life gain with the Sciences. I think here I'd rather sack a clue to draw another card. Keep digging. Obviously we don't care about them gaining 5. Okay. I guess they can make the resto a 6 if they want to. Oh, nope, they're not. Interesting. Ah, proliferate. Okay, now at this juncture, I think I'm gonna go ahead and sack the Siege Gang to kill the Jang. Because then they would proliferate another on it.
Maybe our answers are elsewhere.
So they make a 5/5 and a 5/6. But we're going to kill both of those next turn by going Sciences into Flame Discharge. Obviously, we're happy to trade 1 Goblin away for their Taxidermist as well. So Science. Grab an island. Discharge for 6. And now we have board presence, 2 extra cards with the clues, and they have nothing currently. So let's start looking for stuff. Good. Let's draw one more. Not bad. All right, smash for 2. Play out Pop It in Pyro, and then things about to go poppin'. Hold the land now since we need cards to discard to Fast and Furious. Sure, whatever. Yeah, we'll go for pressure. Strike It was a good draw. So now we get 4 4/4s with elemental summoning. Bow. I guess we'll get out the Fable as well. Might as well get this going. As if I didn't already have enough tokens. So we have exactly 26 damage. If they don't have a way to survive this turn. Well, that'll work. That'll work just fine. We can also bounce back our Poppet Stitcher if we really want to. Clean, baby. Clean. Ooh, buddy. And is that a 5-0? I think that's a 5-0 now. Did we ever doubt? Don't think so. Yeah, 5-0. GG, go next. And on to the next we go. 5-0 on the play, great looking hand. Good early interaction bounce, 2 different learn cards. Very pleased. Turn 1 Channeler. Was just debating if I wanted to play out the other cave as a tap land here. But I think I'm... Oh man, something keeps blowing up back there. I think I'm just gonna cycle for now. That's good. Yeah, alright, I'll go ahead and kill their Pelt Collector. And then I think we're gonna grab Start from Scratch. No, we'll grab Sciences. I was gonna say grab Start from Scratch and kill their Channeler, but... I think we're okay with the Channeler sitting on the battlefield. Or just trading with the Strix. But the Sciences is what we wanted for I mean, I guess I have Divide and Strix. I don't know, maybe I'm supposed to grab Start from Scratch there just to immediately threaten the Channeler. Then we can grab Sciences or whatever with Divide and Dream. If they get too many tokens... Oh, good, they didn't get any. I was gonna say that would be problematic. That was a great draw. So they just have land and creature in the graveyard right now. So what I'm gonna do is actually just Science this turn, grab another island, play it and pass, and set up for a Furious to try to wipe their board next turn. So if they could play like 1 or 2 more creatures on the ground, it would be great. That kinda counts, but not really. Just 1 more creature. Do you got another 2-drop creature, please? Beautiful. Alright, so we're gonna wipe their board. They can sack the Mask to ping me for 1. But, yeah. This is the actual dream. And then, man, if we can draw a land next turn to just slam the Thousand-Year Storm, we are sitting pretty. Might get punished for cycling that Forgotten Cave if we don't find it. Oh, that's a great sign for us, too. Look what we have here. So, you'll note with Fast and Furious, discarding a card is part of the ability of this spell. Of the effect of that spell. Whereas with Seize the Spoils, this is an additional cost. So, for Fast and Furious, every time it gets copied, I have to keep discarding a card. But for Seize the Spoils, every time it copies, it just copies. So how do we want to do this here is the question. I think we'll just lead off with Dream Strix and pass. Hold up Divide by 0. Love trading. Lunar Frenzy, alright. And bounce that back to their hand. Let's grab Summoning. And then we'll take 1 damage. We'll go grab Start from Scratch. Now, how can we do this? Let's see, I'm gonna have 1, 2, 1, 2. Not gonna have much mana. Three, 6. I'm gonna only have 3 mana left. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for them to play a creature. So I can go Departure into Scratch into Seize. Good. Wow, that's also insane. Holy smokes. This is probably gonna prompt a scoop. Depart into... Oh my god, this is so absurd. Into... Let's just... Yeah, let's just ping them for 1 twice. And then we're gonna Seize the Spoils. Discarding land... Oh, actually, we're gonna copy it a bunch of times. Discarding Elemental. No, I guess we're probably gonna draw a land in 6 draw steps. I would certainly hope so. Okay. Then we go for Overload for 4. And get a million creatures. Let's get back Divide. Let's get back Inspiration. Let's get back Seize. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter. And each time we're making a huge creature, so what are they gonna do? They're gonna shake my hand is what we're gonna do, or what they're gonna do. 6-0, 6-0. No losses. Don't even need to show the losses. We know we're undefeated. Let's go for that clean 7 again, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Game number 7. Hoping to get the clean sweep. Our hand looks constructed quality level almost. Sadly, we are not on the play, but still just way too good of a hand. Oh yeah, we even have Mordenkainen in this deck, that's right. Golden Egg, blue, black. No fear. Gonna play out the Pyro. If it dies, it dies. If it doesn't die, well, great. That is not a way to kill it. Yeah, I guess we'll just kill that. Either mode works. Kill it, smack for 2. Next turn, probably go for Wizardry into Divide. This might be a quick game. Kaito. Sure. Remember, Kaito does phase out. So if they wanted to draw a card here, they definitely could. Oh, they're just gonna make a token though. Fine by me. We go land, smack for 1. Pass. If they do something scary, we can divide. If they don't, we Wizardry end of turn, make 3 tokens. And then go divide on a blocker into... yeah, into they concede. Alright, so they're smacking for 1 here so they get the Kaito without discarding.
Thanks. I'll be taking that now.
Specimen Collector, okay. Do I want to just divide by 0 that instead? Make a bunch of blockers, I guess? No, that's fine. Can't say another land was what I wanted to draw there, though. What is the play? I wonder. I guess I could divide by 0 and rummage away a land, but that doesn't seem that good. Yeah, maybe I should have just divided that by 0 and then killed Kaito. Yeah, this doesn't feel great. I guess it's the play. What does that block do? What on earth? What? What's going on here? I'm so confused. Okay. I'm gonna pass and just not do anything then. They do get to make another token, but
I'm used to being uninvited.
they don't know what that was. Sure. Whatever that was, I approve of it. Grazilax. That is a counter. Because then with the 1/1 unblockable, that's super annoying. Or I guess not a counter, but a bounce back to hand. Oh, divide the divide. Nice. Usually you want to divide your own spell back, so I feel like they probably should have divided their own Grazilax back, but this way they do get to draw an extra card immediately with Graz. I'm here for it. Yeah, we're just gonna slam Mordenkainen and make a big old doggo. It's fine. If they attack Mordenkainen, they don't get to draw a card.
With magic like that, you're barely worth my time.
I can subtly hear Mordenkainen saying something, but I don't have my headphones on. Hopefully it's something sweet. Now we're gonna uptick. Nice draws here. Wow, wow, wow. Let's attack for 10. Crab down. And then I'm gonna go for a shoot on the 2/1. We'll grab the start from scratch. And I'm going to play out the land and pass here. I don't think we're actually going to start from scratch the 1/1 token. We just want to hold up divide. Okay, I'm fine with that resolving. Alright, yeah, now they are attacking face to draw that extra card. I'm okay with this. That means our Planeswalker's getting left unchecked. That's a little bit scary, I guess, but I have enough other removal to deal with that. And if they do flip their Poppet Stitcher, then their 1/1 unblockable, it just becomes a baseline 3/3. Okay, let's attack for 10. And then I'm gonna make another doggo here. That's fine, those creatures don't block. Okay.
Ah, my faithful hound.
And again, we're gonna hold the land for the dogs. If I played out the land, I could Flame Discharge for 1 and hold up Divide by 0, but that doesn't really accomplish much. Yep, that's fine. Could kill that in response. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Deny them some cards seems okay. If I recall it correctly, that's how it works, right? If I kill their exploit creature in response, then they don't get the ability if they do end up sacrificing. Sure. Alrighty, we are in the clear, and we're just gonna start smacking. That could very well win.
The entire multiverse is my library.
Very close to it, at least. So we go bounce, bounce, force them to chump with their 2 biggest or whatever. Actually, what do we have left to grab? Environmental sciences. Hey, and there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Another clean 7-0, forcing the blue-red in this goddamn Tinker's Cube. You can't pull me away from it. We do it every time, but we also get 7 wins every time, so why would I break perfection? Why would I do anything but draft the goods? And there you go, the goods again have shown themselves. I mean, again, this is going to look pretty similar to a lot of the other previous decks I've drafted, but you know what? It's my way to have fun in this format, and it's doing well, so I'm not going to stop. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. We're so close to Streets of New Capenna. The streamer early access event will be happening on Tuesday, which I'm going to release this video on Monday, so might be able to get some VODs of Streets of New Capenna up the day after this video goes up. So that'll be exciting. But anyways, hit that like and subscribe button if you're enjoying the content. And make sure you hit that bell icon if you want notifications. We'll see you back next time.